The average take-home pay in South Africa rose slightly to 18,241 rand in February compared to 18,141 rand in January, and has been doing so for the past 8 months. Economist Elise Kruger says this growth was supported by better salary offerings from companies doing better and extended suspensions of load shedding. Despite the monthly improvement, she warns of headwinds ahead.
Specifically relating to what is playing out globally in terms of geopolitical risk still with us, and then also this evolving trade war. We do not know at this point exactly what will be the impact of what's happening in terms of tariffs on the South African economy, but it's likely going to be negative. So I do think there is some downside risk to our positive economic growth forecasts for this year.
Kruger says the likelihood of a second year of salary increases will be an offsetting factor for some of the risks that could potentially be playing out. On the looming VAT hike, she's downplayed its potential impact on purchasing power.
It's almost as if it will be a spike, and thereafter we will see that some companies will in any event also absorb that increase, given that it is fairly small in the month. However, it will have a negative impact on purchasing power, and it will slice off a bit of this positive scenario.
At the same time, Kruger highlights the growing trend of multi-year wage agreements in unionized sectors, which ensure more stable salary increases for workers.
In terms of the actual average for the year, I think it's also been impacted by multi-year wage agreements, especially if you look at 5-year agreements that were set more or less in middle 2022, 2023, where we had inflation at quite high levels, between 6 and 6.9% averages between the 2 years. We now see some of those wage agreements in the second or third year with averages of 6% playing out. So those have been bumping up the average overall and just add to that sort of extra purchasing power.
BankservAfrica also noted that in 2024, real take-home pay averaged 14,292 rand, up by 3.1%, representing the first increase since 2020. Nosipho, Radebe, SABC News, Johannesburg.